Yo, what's going on you guys? Joe Cruz here and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be building a PC with a budget of $800. So in today's video, we are going to be using a Ryzen 5 2600 with a Radeon RX 580 with 8 gigabytes. Now, I know you guys are thinking for $800 you can build a better computer, but guys, this is not a budget build. But if you guys want to see a budget build, please leave me a comment down below and I will try my best to do the cheapest build that I can. Now at the end of this video, I'm actually going to show you guys benchmarks. Now, I will only be doing benchmarks in 1080p. The reason why is, according to Steam survey of December 2018, is that still about 60% of gamers play in 1080p, only about 4% play in 1440, and only about 1.5% play in 4K. Okay, so let's go through all the parts that I'm going to be using. As for the processor, we went with Ryzen 5 2600. This processor has 6 cores, 12 threads, and has a base clock of 3.4 GHz with a boost clock of 3.9 GHz. Now, it is also overclockable. We only have the stock Wraith Stealth cooler, but we may be able to push it to around 4.2 GHz. This processor should be good enough for gamers, streamers, and also content creators like myself. I was able to pick up this processor from Amazon for around $165. Now, as for the motherboard, we actually went with the ROG Strix B450F Gaming. Now, this motherboard is actually fully compatible with the second generation Ryzen processor, so we don't need to update any BIOS. It also features 2 NVMe M.2 slots, 4 DDR4 DIMM slots that supports up to 3200 MHz in dual channel. It also supports multi-GPU for you guys who are interested in doing an SLI or a Crossfire. It also has full support for Asus Aura Sync and has 2 Aura Sync RGB headers, which means we are able to connect and synchronize lighting effects across our Aura Sync compatible peripherals. You can get this motherboard on Amazon for about $130. As for the memory that we're going to be using, we went with Evo Potenza. Now, this is a 16GB dual channel kit. It is clocked at 2400 MHz, and according to the reviews that I've read, we can pretty much overclock this to around 3000 MHz easily. Now, you can purchase this on Amazon or Newegg. It is cheaper on Newegg right now for $100. Now, as for the GPU, we actually went for the Sapphire Nitro Plus Radeon RX 580 with 8GB of VRAM. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the best RX 580 graphics card in the market right now. We should be able to play AAA and esports games in mid to high settings. It has a dual fan design that is using their Nitro Quick Connect system, which provides a quick and easy fan replacement solution. I was able to buy these graphics cards right after Christmas for about $190 on Newegg. Right now it's going for around $220. Now, as for our storage, we actually went with the Silicon Power A55 512 gigabytes of SSD. It features sequential read speeds of up to 560 megabytes per sec and sequential write speeds of up to 530 megabytes per second. Now, this should be good enough for our operating system and some games. Now, if we do need more memory, we can always upgrade in the future. Now, as for our power supply, we actually went with the semi-modular Seasonic Focus Gold 750 watt power supply. This power supply is rated at 80 plus gold and has 7-year warranty. It has enough PCIe cables to support dual graphics card if that's what you're going for. I was able to pick this power supply up for about $55 last year. Right now, when I check the prices, they're actually going for around $100. And because the price had gone up, I will actually recommend a different power supply for you guys, and I will link it down below. And as for our case, we actually went with a Cooler Master Masterbox Pro 5 RGB mid-tower case. It comes with 3 Aura Sync compatible RGB front fans. It also has a tempered glass side panel. Normally this case goes for around $70. I was able to pick this case up for about $59 right before Christmas. So those are all the parts, and if you guys are interested in any of the parts that I featured in this video, I will drop the links in the description below. So let's get building. Alright, you guys, our build's actually done. As you guys can see, I ended up installing some RGB LED strips on the corner of this PC. I found some laying around, and this motherboard has an RGB header, so might as well put it in here. It actually matches the color of the fans that we have up front. You guys probably don't see it very well. It is very tinted, both the side panel and the front panel. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and maybe get subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next video.